Hello, folks. Welcome back. Good to see you again. So it's been a while, but we're getting there. So, Endgame came out. Got a lot of crazy ideas, a lot of crazy theories. I feel like the pacing on that was very unique, very original. I think what we're starting to see in some ways is a shift from the tempo of a regular movie. It's kind of like The Last Jedi of Marvel movies, in the sense that it just sort of came at you in such a way. But the most interesting thing I think about it was their time travel concept. They even actively shit on the ideas of time travel that we've all grown to know and love, like Back to the Future and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Die Hard. The thing about it is, we're further ahead now. Science and stuff. We've got a greater understanding of time travel. And I think from this point on, we're going to probably start to see a more fleshed out version of time travel, like the one established in this new Marvel film. The 21st century take on time travel. Very different than what we've seen before. You have certain things coming up, like Nebula shot herself, but she's still alive. Peter Parker came back to life, and all of his friends at school are still the same age. I'm not trying to point out plot holes. I'm just saying there's loopholes. And when you change time, like the sorceress said, sorceress? The ancient one said, you're creating a skewed timeline, therefore a different reality. And then, shortly after that, as you've all seen, I'm sure, the new Spider-Man Far From Out There trailer came out. And in that you see Mysterio, all of a sudden. Nick Fury says, without batting an eyelash, on his one eye, that what we have is a character from Earth, but not this Earth. So this certainly bleeds to the conclusion that we're going to see some sort of multiverse popping up. A proper multiverse in the Marvel style. Considering what we've seen so far in the Marvel comic universe or Marvel cinematic universe, we've got a lot of stuff out there now. 11 years worth of material that's all relatively cohesive. But the closest that comes to in the comic book medium is pretty much the Ultimates. Now, what you see with that is this shinier, more polished 21st century take on characters we all grew up knowing and loving in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. But that Earth, from those comics, is Earth 616. What we might be seeing in the new Marvel movies could be a completely different reality this whole time. And then that's just sort of been established as the base reality. We might finally get to be peeking into the real reality, our reality, or at least the comic book reality. And with that, I think we're definitely going to see certain things that weren't there before. New teams and characters. In Endgame, you noticed in Wakanda they were referencing some sort of sub-Atlantic earthquake. The worst kind. But they glossed over it pretty good. They pretended like it wasn't even happening. I think that might be a call to the upcoming Namor movie that we were all just itching to see. Because, the Atlantic really is his playground. That being said, we're also in line for a new Fantastic Four movie. Now, we've had a few already, and a lot of people just dismiss that team left and right. A lot of people might even hate the Fantastic Four. I don't. I think they're fantastic. We just haven't gotten a good movie about them yet. With the new one coming up, though, we're really going to need to work on casting. And what I think we should really do is get a hold of people at Marvel and suggest that I play Mr. Fantastic. Now, I know I might not look like him today, but I can lose some weight, I'll shave the beard, or be the bearded Mr. Fantastic, and I would gladly grow gray around my temples, just to be good old Stretch. I think that could work. And with the dip into the multiverse they're going, who better to handle that than the Fantastic Four? Thanks for dropping by. And be sure to like and subscribe if you appreciated anything that was said here. And hopefully we'll be coming at you again real soon. Have a good evening.